Hey sneaker friends! Today we're going to talk about a Nike called the EXP-X14. Now the EXP stands for experiment and X14 is actually the development code name for the React foam before it went into production. I bought the EXP-X14 on Nike's website. I bought a women's 7.5 and I do feel like it fits true to size. The upper seems a little bit baggy, but going up a half size or down a half size didn't really seem to matter. The shoe costs $120. You can tell it's pretty clear in this shoe that the inspiration comes from the Vaporfly Elite, which is Nike's shoe that they tried to break the 2-hour marathon in. I have a sample here. You can see it looks very similar. It takes a lot of similar cues from this shoe to this shoe. Now this is a lifestyle shoe, so this is not a performance running shoe, although it looks a lot like it. If you take a look at the outsole, you have a ton of coverage of rubber on the bottom. There's 1.5mm web with a 1.5mm lug on top, and the hardness is about 60-65. The area that is exposed with the pink is actually a plate and it is recessed into the shoe. Now the midsole is the React foam, so that soft squishiness that you've known and loved from React, it feels like that. It's about a 35 to 40 hardness, so it does seem like it's a little firmer than the Epic React or the Odyssey React, but it is a different midsole design with different geometry. You'll also note the plate that is in here is very stiff. Now, the plate is supposed to have the same geometry as the Vaporfly Elite. So in the shoe, you can kind of see that the plate has this big, almost like a swoosh type shape, but it's rounded in the bottom and then goes up in the heel. Now, the plate in the EXP-X14 is supposed to mimic that, and you can definitely feel it underfoot. It's very stiff. You can feel it when the shoe's on, and you can tell it gives you a little bit maybe of propulsion, but you can definitely feel the plate in there. Underfoot, it does feel soft and squishy. You can feel the plate, and I noticed that in the heel it felt a little bit unstable. I did feel my heel going to the right or left from time to time. So stability-wise, I felt like the heel of the shoe was a little unstable. Now the upper has a variety of different materials in it. It has a translucent overlay, which reminds me of the Element 87, which also has a translucent upper. The underlays in it are for reinforcement, and you also notice the flywire. It's green in this model. There's a little bit of writing on the lateral side that you can see through the overlay's translucency. And now the heel has no heel counter in it. It does have a raised heel in the back of the foam, but there's not really much heel counter support in the shoe. The medial side does have extra support and a few underlays that are reinforcers there. The tongue is not stitched down or gusseted, so I do notice that when you step into the shoe, the tongue tends to roll a little bit on top of your foot, and you have to like fit your finger in there and try and get it unrolled, which is super annoying. The lace is a round lace. I do recommend double knotting this lace. Now the sock liner is quite thick at 6mm. You can see two different densities of memory foam and a top cloth. It does have some writing on it. I don't know what this writing means. It's a 14, 9, 11, and 5. Initially I thought, oh, maybe there's a size, initial prototyping sizes or something like that, but if you know what that number means, write it in the comments and share with the rest of us. The strobel in this shoe, you'll notice, is pretty standard non-woven strobel. It does feel glued down. There's no holes in it for lightweighting or anything like that. Now, the weight of these shoes, I've had 3 pairs of these now, and the weight has been very fascinating. So first I had the white pair. In the white pair, the right shoe weighed 196 grams, the left weighed 200, a difference of 4 grams between the two shoes, and a total of 396. The pink pair the right weighed 201, the left weighed 197, a difference of 4 grams also, and a total of 398. Now in this purple and teal colorway, the right weighs 199 and the left weighs 205. That's a difference of 6 grams between the pair and a total of 404 grams. So overall, this pair weighs 6 grams more and 8 grams more than the other 2 pairs. So I think it's fascinating to see from colorway to colorway the difference in weight. Now, there really shouldn't be too much difference in weight, but different color materials accept dyes differently. Sometimes they have to be made slightly differently, and they might have more or less weight to them. Overall, I'd say the upper fits slightly baggy. It looks a little bit weird in the toe, and then the heel feels slightly unstable when you're walking in it. Well, that pretty much covers it for the EXP-X14. Let me know what you guys think. Have you tried the shoe? What do you think of the upper? What do you think of the heel? Do you like that it has inspiration from the Vaporfly Elite? All right, have an awesome day.